Hey guys, sorry for interrupting. I'm Looney Evans Jr. alongside,
Jesse Torres.
and this is episode 40. This is the big 40. Whoop, whoop.
This is exciting.
Yeah, another 60 episodes before I get my dad on this show. So,
Sad.
I've been trying to get my dad to be part of my personal vlogs, but also part of the show because he watches it religiously. And
He is loyal to our channel.
and he gives insight, but he never comments, he never shares. So yeah,
Yeah.
put him out there, throw him on the bus. But he watches it religiously and always hits us up with feedback.
Yes.
And he told me that in once we get to episode 100, then he will join the show. So
So we're counting down.
we're counting down. This is episode 40. We are 3 months away, right? Is it 3 months? When did we start the show?
September. We are actually
3 months.
3 months away.
From making a year. Wow, that's
That
big.
just sparked something up.
Crazy, right? And it's been
Oh my goodness. I'm excited.
it's been a year and a half since Jesse and I have been together, started dating.
Yes.
And we are really looking forward to what the next couple of months have for not just us, but for the entire world, because things are now opening up. As you already know, we have in here in New Jersey, a lot of the retail and salons and barbershops have opened up already.
I haven't
Wow.
spoken about this.
We haven't spoken about what?
About my school.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
So with that being said,
Yeah, you were supposed to graduate
I was supposed to graduate.
like last week.
Yes, on the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
And, because massage therapy, you need to have hands-on. So
Yeah.
we're not able to graduate without
That's
our
weird, right?
hands-on.
Imagine if you had to do hands-on in all the gear. What is it called? The PPE? The PPE gear that you use for work. Didn't they suggest that?
Yes, they
Go
did
ahead.
suggest that, which we still don't know exactly what
Mm-hmm.
is it that we need to wear. I know it's like still in the works with the board of what exactly we need to have in the
Mm-hmm.
room. But when they first mentioned, if we go back, we'll have to go back with wearing the whole PPEs. And if those who follow me on Instagram,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook, they see what the PPE looked like for me.
It was crazy.
There's no way I can massage. But anyhow, I'm excited because we go back to school. I believe it's July 6th, and I'm there for another 3 weeks and doing hands-on, and then hopefully we graduate at the end of the month.
That'd be awesome.
Then I'll go for my license, for my state board. And
But then it's a whole process, right? Before you can actually start working in the
yes,
field.
I
Yeah.
won't be able to start until probably September.
Wow.
When I actually have my license.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I'll go for my board exam if I pass.
So you started massage therapy
September as
September, yeah, the same time. So wow, that's really went quick.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then once I pass that, then I have to submit all my paperwork. I have to, background checks, all that. And then by the time they finally send out my license, will probably be for September.
Wow, that's
Then I'm able to massage.
yeah, I think that's incredible, man, because the journey, right, like getting there. Jessie, she doesn't really talk about it too much, but there's been a lot of times where she just wanted to give up and said, you know what, I'm not interested in, especially with everything that's been going on with COVID-19.
It's so difficult
Yeah.
to be learning massage through Zoom.
Through Zoom, yeah, and you just listening to someone. There's no hands-on. It's very
And I'm
difficult.
such a visual person, so it's not visual as in we're watching a video,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
more on the hands-on, watching it personally and
Yeah.
having them criticize me or fix, my mistakes and
Yeah.
whatnot. So, but I'm excited.
No, that's
So
awesome.
I'll
I
let
think that's
you
a big
guys-
deal.
I'll keep you guys posted.
Yeah, it's huge because originally she was supposed to graduate June 17th, like she said, and we were looking forward to that because I kept telling her, listen, it's just a little bit away, and then everything happened. She got even more discouraged, it probably won't happen until July or August.
And
And
they
I'm
said
like,
September.
yeah, and I just kept saying, you already made it this far, don't give up now because they're pushing it back. And I said, think about all the other people that have been going to school and looking forward to graduation, and everything's changed for them. So
Yeah.
it is what is it called? Like a eureka moment. Not a eureka moment, but it's like that thought that just comes to your mind, wow, I'm not the only one going through this,
And then I didn't want to dismiss, I know there's other people who have been going to college for so many years. Even like my residents, like they're graduating, they won't have their graduation dinner. Like, like these are, but, and at the moment I was like, okay, there's other people who are going through it where seniors, like they've been through the whole school and it's so sad for them. But I'm like, I deserve to have my moment of having, like feeling that. Like,
I'm not saying you shouldn't feel that
I've
way.
been going through it myself, know. But I felt like I can't talk about it because mine is not that important.
I get it.
So, but yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, we are. I know people out there are too, like your family and friends. They're happy for you, just as I am. I always try to keep pushing you because I think this is
you do
a big step because. This came out of nowhere when we first started dating. Like, you never mentioned it to me until you just had this whole idea. You're like, oh, this is what I want to do. And you're almost there. Yeah, you're almost there. Well, only because I want to get free massages. And she's still slacking because she hasn't given me any in God knows how long. You would think she will practice on me, right? No, she hasn't practiced on me.
No.
Yep. And she was supposed to give it to me on my birthday last weekend. I didn't get it. Yeah. So anyway, today on episode 40, if you guys don't already know, we mentioned it last week. We're going to shorten our podcast episodes to 15 minutes. There's a lot of changes coming on. And one of the changes that we wanted to do was shorten the time frame. And we want to also, you see that we're not with our original setup, we're with the old setup, the first one, because we are in the middle of changing things around as far as our studio space. Yeah, transitioning. And we haven't purchased it yet. We want to get like a new table, some stools where we don't have to use the furniture that's already here. We would just want to have dedicated furniture for the podcast. And I think that's important where it's when the time comes and we do get a studio, fingers crossed, that it's all set up and then we don't have to break things down and put it back up. It's just, that's the studio. We go there when it's ready and that's it. Really looking forward to that. Yeah. And in the midst of all this, like we were talking, we don't spend like what you may think. You see all this stuff, you're like, wow, that's a lot of money, but it didn't happen all in one shot. The old me would have done that and then I would have been in debt, but I learned from that and I was in debt of over $40,000. So learning from that, it's I don't want to give you a lesson of like how to spend your money because I'm bad at math and I need an accountant, aka Jesse, to walk through this stuff. And me and Jess, we noticed that we don't spend a lot. I think the most that I spend in the last couple of months has been on food. One, I don't cook, and two, I don't like Jessie to cook because she's working, then she goes to school, so there's a lot on her plate, and she loves to cook. And she tells me, "Well, I can cook for you. Why are you gonna spend money?" I'm like, "But Jess, cooking doesn't happen like you just put something in the microwave. Like there's a lot of preparation, and I really wanted to focus on school. And I just tell like I will order for us. I do spend money on food, and I shouldn't. Maybe I should learn how to cook. Maybe that's another way of like.
Wow, look at that!
But I'm not. I'm not gonna learn how to cook.
God speaks to you through,
But no, it is true.
And on camera.
It is true though. I should learn how to cook, and that's probably one of my downfalls that I don't know how to cook. And not that I rely on anyone to cook for me. I would legit spend money on food, and it's not the best thing in the world. You do spend a lot of money eating out, but in the time, I really just want her to focus. Prior to this, she will cook all the time. I barely would have to make anything. She would even make enough food for me to go to work the next day. But because of everything that's going on, I'd rather not put too much pressure on her to do that.
I'm so blessed by that.
Yeah,
because you're not one to like,
not like, oh, when you get home, I want my dinner ready
or anything like that. So thank you.
Yeah, and the thing is, she likes to cook, and so she'll cook for herself. And I'm like, Jess, why are you doing this? You're like, oh, but I have the food. I don't want it to go bad. And I get it, and with that being said, that's where I spend the most money. With all this stuff, this is something that we built together. The lights, the mixer, the microphones. And again, it didn't happen in one day. It does take time. As far as Jessie, she really doesn't spend money. First of all, she doesn't like shopping. You can tell them yourself.
I do not. I don't.
And I love that.
And that's
because that means I don't have to go shopping.
And that's not just because we've been quarantined. There's
no
places
before that.
to go to shop. I just don't like shopping.
I love that.
Really don't. I'm not one to be like, oh, I need to get clothes. I need to get like.
She don't have a shoe collection.
I don't. I have, and don't get me wrong, it's not like I don't have clothes or I don't have sneakers. I do. But it's not something that I'm like, I need to get the next bag or I need to get this, I need to get that. If anything, I'm like, what does what do we need? Like, I prioritize, I guess, more on what we need more than what we want. And not because I'm cheap and I don't want to get it, because when I do go out and I am spending money, I'm like, okay, whatever, like, you know. But I'm like, I guess it's more on the minimalist thing.
Yeah,
where,
and we haven't talked about it in a long time.
Yeah, we
either.
haven't. Where I'm like, less is more, and I don't wanna like overly have stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I don't. So I'm like, why should I spend it? Am I gonna need it? Am I gonna like? And that goes with the girls too. Like, I don't buy, and this was even when they were younger. I don't buy them toys that they're gonna use today and then tomorrow they're not gonna have. Like, if I'm gonna get them something, I'm gonna get them something where I know they're gonna use it.
Yeah.
And or like they're really gonna use it until that's it. I'm like, I gotta throw it away. I gotta get you another one. But I don't spend money.
Yeah,
like
I really appreciate that about you, because one, I don't like shopping, and if I do shop for myself, I don't even like shopping for myself. Like, I enjoy getting, I mean, anyone enjoys getting themselves new stuff, but I legit just, I'd rather shop for tech stuff and do my research than shop for new shoes, new sneakers or clothes. I don't care for that stuff, and I don't like going into stores. I feel being pressured. I shop online.
Like, yes, and I feel like if I'm going to a store, I already know what I'm gonna get.
Yeah,
so I
it's
just
never
wanna
like,
Yes, it's not like I'm gonna make my decision there.
Yeah.
I mean, Target and Walmart is kind of different.
Oh,
where
those are traps.
You
Those
go
stores
in
are
there
traps.
with the intention of something, and then there's little gadgets. Like, you're just like, oh, I may need that. But it's not, even then, I'm just like, well, I'll put it in my cart, and then I'm like, do I really need it?
Yeah, there's been times that she's like, how much does that cost? And she's like, I'll just keep it.
Yeah.
Or
like,
just take it back.
Yeah, like, I'm like, do I need it? Do I not need it? Like, it's, but not something where I'm like, yes,
Yeah, no, legit. We will go to Target, and let's say we're going there. I think we went a couple weeks ago, and I said, I just want to get a couple shirts because I feel like I don't have enough like shirts for like just chilling, and because I have a lot of shirts for work, but not just to relax with. And then I go to the electronics section. Ooh, excuse me, I just burped. And I'm like, I don't need any of this stuff. I like looking at it, but I don't need it. And so I walk away really fast.
Yeah.
And let's just get our stuff and be out, because if we stay there, definitely gonna leave with something. And I know everyone goes through that.
Yeah. I'm like, I didn't even need hair products.
No.
I didn't. But because there was a new line, and it said like, oh, great for curls. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get that. Then they had a coupon. And I didn't even use it. Like,
it was the $2 savings coupon. She got all upset.
Yeah,
I'm like, you know what? I'll give you the
$2.
$2.
Oh man, I could have saved, but whatever. I just don't like shopping. I don't.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, I like grocery shopping. That's
yeah.
You know what? That's the only thing
Yeah,
I
you
really
do
come
that.
home that I'm like, oh my god.
I don't care
like,
for that. I don't, man. I don't.
do.
And I appreciate.
Because I like cooking.
Yeah, and I appreciate that you do that. But as
because we need to eat and our kids.
Yeah, but as a couple, we don't overly shop. We don't spend a lot of money on things. I think that's where we, as finances together, in one of our older episodes, I think it was episode 37 about joint accounts. I think that's where we're gonna really excel. Where we're gonna be able to live comfortably, not thinking about, oh, will we have enough money to get the next Prada bag or to get some new Jordans. And nothing's wrong with that. You can spend all, if you got it, go ahead and spend it. But it's not a concern to us. Like, we are not obsessed with fashion, as you can tell with what we're wearing.
Yeah,
it's not very high tech.
Nope.
Well, anyway, guys, thank you for joining us for our
like Call of Duty.
Call of Duty. What?
We're dressed.
Oh, I'm like, what are you talking about? Yeah, don't. Anyway. She talks like she plays it, but she don't play it.
I know.
Anyway, guys, thank you for joining us in our new edition of our podcast, 15 Minutes. It feels like it goes so fast.
It does.
But let us know if you like it, if you enjoyed this kind of content where it's very short and straight to the point, or you appreciate the 30-minute content. You know, give us some feedback on what you guys think. And if you haven't already, subscribe and like and comment. Oh, I said that backward. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe down below.
Well, that's our story.
And we're sticking to it.
Thank you, guys. We'll see you later.